Morning, everybody. Let's see what we can get done today. Come along for the ride. Today's going to be kind of a slow day. We got the new power washer in today, or actually we got it in yesterday, assembled it. We're going to do a little washing today. I'm not going to film it all. You guys don't want to watch me washing stuff, but it's going to be 93 degrees today and there's really no wind, so it's going to be a warm one. So I figured what better day to wash than on a hot day. So we're going to get this stuff cleaned up so we can get it parked tomorrow. I'm going to be pulling combines out and unpacking the barn, getting the wheat harvest stuff out so we can get the planting stuff put back away for the year and kind of do a flip-flop thing tomorrow. So I might turn this into a 2-day video, but we'll see how the day progresses. I didn't take a before picture of the field cultivator before I washed it. It's that blue thing out there. I washed it. It's clean. You can see that there's water everywhere. But anyway, I'll do a before picture of the 94. As you can see, it's got a fair amount of dust, dirt, mud, what have you on it. It's definitely was used this year. I'll do the walk around and then I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna power wash all the heavy stuff off of it, and then I'm gonna try the soap cannon thing on this thing and soap it up and maybe hit it with the brush and then hose it off again, and then I'll do an after shot. And then we've got, the sprayer needs to be washed, the disc needs to be power washed, the crumbler needs to be power washed, the planter needs to be power washed, the 8430 needs to be power washed. There's a lot of things that need to get washed. The trailers need to get hosed off because they've got mud on them from dirt roads and all that other crap. So, alright, let's get this booger washed. I'm kind of having an issue here. The sun is beating down and it's warm enough that I can pretty much just knock the heavy stuff off the tractor, because when I start to soap it and actually brush it, the soap and everything is drying on the tractor faster than I can hose it off, and it's leaving watermarks everywhere. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait till either a cloudy day or a cooler day to actually soap this thing and, you know, brush it and wash it good. But I got the heavy stuff off, and I guess right now that's all that counts, because the heavy stuff pockets moisture and everything, and it starts creating rust and bubbles of paint and things like that. That's stuff you don't want on a tractor or implements or anything like that. You spend the day power washing and you get really dirty. Look at that. Garbage. I guess I'm gonna go home and take a shower. Which that means I'm going to continue this video tomorrow. We're going to be pulling out the combine, the head, the grain cart, all that is going to get pulled out of the barn tomorrow. The planters are going to get put in the far back corner because we're done with those for the year. And things like that, kind of doing a flip-flop deal with the barn. And then we can start working on the head of the combine, getting it ready to harvest wheat. So, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Morning, everybody. I was pulled up to the barn here and I was sitting in my truck and I was reading an email, and I saw something move out of the mirror. So I looked and there was a deer and a fawn running right down the road here. So I hurried up, grabbed the camera and got out of the truck, but they'd already went into the woods over here. So I missed it. Live and learn. Can't win them all. Okay, like I said yesterday, we have to do the Great Barn Shuffle. What I mean by that is this pile of garbage needs to get moved. Four-wheeler needs to get moved. All the stuff under this combine needs to get moved, because that combine has to get out of the barn, pulled out of the barn, and then I can get to this combine and get this combine pulled out of the barn, and then I can get to the grain cart, get the grain cart out, get the head out. Basically, all of this has got to get moved out of the barn so I can bring planting equipment in and get the planting equipment tucked in against the back of the barn and get the harvest equipment in the front of the barn, because we've got wheat coming on in about a month. So that being said, I have to go through the head, get the head ready for harvest. I have to get this combine oil change done, grease done, get the globe on it, get the computer monitor in it, make sure it's full of fuel, government juice. I gotta get the head greased. The new poly needs to be put on the head. So there's a lot to do in order to get to wheat harvest. And in order to get to the wheat harvest, so I can get to this stuff, I have to unload the barn, get all the planting stuff in the barn, and then bring everything back in. It's, like I said, it's the Great Barn Shuffle. So that's what we're working on today. Tomorrow, I'm hoping I can probably get in the fields and spray tomorrow. Today's kind of windy, so I'm not going to spray when it's windy out. So let's get started on this. As you can see, I have the head, that little spreader to get out of here, and I got everything out of the barn for right now. Then it's got to come back in. But I'm going to go to lunch because I'm starving for some reason. But I'm going to show you a little. I didn't realize how much crap was in this barn. I'll give you a little tour here. Got a lot of crap to run a farm, huh? All right, I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick and then come back at it. I still have not had anything to eat, and it's 3 hours later. I don't know, something about today. I got pulled in several different directions, doing this and doing that, but I did manage to get the barn repacked. I have sprayer in the front of the barn. I have the combine right here readily available to work on, and then all of the planting stuff is in the far back. So that'll work out good. At least I got this much done today. Tomorrow I'm gonna go look at some fields tomorrow to see if maybe I can't spray some weeds tomorrow. But we'll see what the day brings. We are going to a bike night tonight down in Waterford, Michigan at Arsenal Harley-Davidson. Their bike night is tonight, so we're gonna go down and check that place out. So yeah, maybe I'll do a little filming for the bike night. So we ended up heading down to a bike night. It wasn't bad. There was nothing that screamed, hey, go grab the camera and film this, so I really didn't. We weren't there all that long, but we're back home now and carry on with our evening. I know it's in that boring time of the year because we're not out working ground, we're not harvesting yet, we're just kind of working on stuff, so bear with me. We'll be harvesting wheat in probably Oh, I'm going to say about a month. So we'll start getting some combine footage again. So, all right, I appreciate everybody watching. You guys have a wonderful evening.